might have seen them on the New York Times or CNN or PBS Kids even. So first off, we have the marine biologist who goes by the name of?
Abhay Shetty. I am a marine biologist, and me and my coworkers, occasionally we go scuba diving into the ocean in order to count how much trash is there and how it's affecting the wildlife. And what we've seen so much of is these innocent little sea turtles going into the water and then just look at a plastic bag, and when they see the plastic bag, their eyes glow up. They're like, food, and they're so hungry. And then they go and they eat it, and then just a few seconds later, you see them crumbling to their death. So I wanted to bring that to concern, the amount of, so maybe we could be a bit more concerned about where we put our plastic bags, make sure they don't go in the ocean and all of that.
That is an amazing, not even a recommendation, but your duty as a human on this planet Earth. Thank you for that amazing introduction. Next, we have our CEO of Waste Management Services. Please introduce yourself.
Billy Bam Johnson. I'm here as the CEO of Waste Management across the whole entire country in the USA. And I'm sorry for laughing at the sea turtle section. It's just really funny how well marketing works for big companies. You know, they really made those gurgler containers just really edible in themselves. And for my perspective, we have a lot of trouble recycling, as a lot of the times it's just a heavy process of cleaning and making sure that it goes to the right place, because sometimes we have to dig out those little places near the roads, you know, when you drive by and it stinks. Yeah, that's our last resort. It happens way too often, but I'm here, you know, to give a perspective on more of the realities of the world.
All right, thank you so much. Our next speaker and our last speaker, environmental scientist. May you please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm an environmental scientist that goes by the name of Sudarshan Thirunarayanan, and I believe my duty is to inform people about the dangers of all the pollution in the air that is affecting the environment and the ecosystem. Now, the United States factories, or any factory in the world, it's produce smoke, produce smoke, produce smoke. And I feel that it's impacting the environment in a negative way, and the impact is just scaling and it's going downhill at a rapid rate that we are not being able to, you know, bring back up again, which is just not good, which I think this is the reason why a lot of things like climate change and a lot of these bad natural disasters are happening. So I feel like it's my duty to, you know, keep the environment clean.
Amazing introductions from our three panelists. Now, as you see on the screen, there is a phone number that you can call to ask questions, because this is a public information site, a news site. So we got our first call, and please introduce yourself. What's your name? All right, so this is a woman from Nashville, and her question is to the panelists: do you guys believe that food waste or plastic waste is more dangerous to the United States or the world? Who would like to go first? All right, first speaker, marine biologist.
Plastic waste is much more effective to the environment, because plastic, it can break down into tiny little pieces that are eventually ingested by animals, while food, it naturally decomposes very easily.
Okay, what about you, sir?
I'd have to agree. Simply just, if a turtle sees a donut in the ocean, I think you can eat the donut. You know, maybe it's just too big of a donut, but that's because of the turtle, not really because of the donut.
May mess up his stomach a little, but nice perspective.
Yeah, I agree with the marine biologist and the waste management scientist, because I'm CEO of it, and I believe this is because, you know, yeah, like the marine biologist said, plastic can break down into microplastic, and that's not good, and food can decompose, and it'll just be eventually forgotten about.
So what do you panelists?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, panelists. Come back soon.